Good morning, everyone. I just had the babies out. They were all playing and just running wild all over the floor so I could clean up the playpen. And I just put them all back in the playpen. And all their toys they needed wash. So I took them out and I gave them some new toys that I had put up. Stuff that was kind of wouldn't last long with my dogs. So I put them in here with them and they're loving them. They really this is just a soft, crinkling, noisy thing, but it was full of these little squeakies, little emoji squeakies. But they wouldn't last a minute with my pack, so I never gave them to them. And then when they do get out, Patch, don't bite my foot. These are super hard chew toys, and I had this brand new one that I thought would be just right. I hit you right on the head. I'm sorry, baby. He's trying to get me, you feisty little boy. I have to get back out of here. But anyway, they are enjoying their new toys, and I'm going to get their older toys washed up. I try to keep baby toys separated from my pack toys, just because I think it's better for the puppies. And I do use the same toys from one litter to the next litter, but I wash them and clean them and disinfect everything. I just don't want to mix them. Of course, when they get out to play, they play with the pack toys, and as they get older, that's okay. I like the playpen toys to be separate. The pack goes crazy. If they know these babies have a toy, they try to steal it. They think all toys are theirs, but I don't know if there's any real reason to separate them, other than my dogs will tear up the little more fragile toys, where the pack can use them, or the babies can use them from litter to litter, and they'll last a lot longer. But I just don't like the babies chewing on the same toys that the pack have been chewing on. They do out here. So as they get older, they get to come out more, and of course, then I'm not as worried. But when they're first go in a playpen with toys at 4 and 5 weeks old, I don't want them exposed to the same toys that my dogs have. I don't know if it matters, but that's just kind of the way I do it. Part of it is so the toys will last, but part of it is also just because babies are more susceptible to stuff. My pack, as far as I know, the babies are exposed to whatever my pack might be carrying. So we keep them all healthy just for that reason. We don't want anybody carrying anything that somebody else might get. So everybody stays fully vaccinated, and everybody's fully treated for parasites on a monthly basis. We use the Advantage Multi Heartworm medicine, which is a all-in-one. It takes care of even ticks and fleas and all of the worm-type parasites. And the babies are old enough to get it when they're 7 weeks old, so they've already been on it. And of course, they've been being wormed since they were born. I do every 2 weeks, so it's at 2 weeks old they get their first treatment. I think there is something I read out there where you can start treating them, I guess, at birth, but I can't do that. I have to wait and let them get a little bit bigger before I try to put something in their mouth. So, but they're all good and healthy, constantly staying on top of that. Oh, look at this mama girl. She's going to get a bath and get all cleaned up in a few more days. The closer she gets to her due date, I like them all clean and spiffy before they give birth. And then we'll set up a nursery in my office where she'll be the only one in there. instead of 3 mamas, we're just going to have 1 mama this time. But I am trying to decide. I have 3 girls ready to breed in December. I don't know if I'm going to breed all 3. I don't know if we want to try for 3 litters again. But we have realized we can handle 3 litters. It really went so well. If my dad hadn't gotten sick at the same time, I would say it went very well. But God took care of us. I didn't even know I was going to need help, but help arrived when our friend Susie came to visit right at that time. And she was a huge help just to keep cleaned up and watch over the puppies while I was tending to so many other things at the same time. So it all worked out well. God always provides, and we love that. We trust that. We know He's always going to provide. I'm just, I'm praying now for wisdom with, just because we have 3 that will be ready to breed. We don't have to breed them all at the same time. Candy's going to give us a litter of black and whites. So if I had a way of knowing who was definitely going to be interested in a black and white puppy, Ray Ray is the mama of these black and whites, and she will be ready to breed again in December. So I'm thinking about not breeding her in December. We'll just breed Chloe and Sheba, which should give us some chocolates, and of course my black mass fawns that Sheba and Jericho produce. And then we'll still have Candy's black and whites around the same time. Candy's should be leaving about the same time that Sheba and Chloe are delivering their babies. So I don't know. We might go ahead and breed all 3 again at the same time. This is just some of the stuff that goes on in my head. I have to sit around and think and pray and seek wisdom on which is the best way to go. So I am not able to have more than 3 litters at a time because I flat don't have the space. I'm not a big kennel. I'm a small time in my house breeder. It all takes place in my house except the breeding. That's the backyard, but the rest of it, all the babies are born in the house and they stay in the house until they go to their new families. However, they're usually gone by the time they're 8 weeks old. And if these babies don't start finding a new family, a new home soon, I'm going to have to take them outside and start potty training, house training. So, yeah. We are down to 1 litter tray now. Originally, I know some of you have suggested I get extra litter trays just for a backup that would help with cleanup. And that was what I bought 2 for, because generally I have 1 litter at a time. The 1 litter tray would be all that was required for 6 or 7 puppies. We have 5 puppies in here right now, and 1 litter tray is enough. And we have a backup ready to go, so it does make cleanup easier. But I may have to order a couple more if we're considering. If I have multiple breedings, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to keep them all in 1 playpen. That has really been an amazing way to do it. It saves space in my house, and the puppies love it, and the mamas are great with going in and sharing the mama duties. All my mamas took care of all the babies. So, and Ray Ray, she's a different kind of mama. She's not quite as possessive over her babies as Sheba and Delilah have been. So Sheba and Delilah kind of pulled extra duty because Ray Ray wanted to go play in the yard with the rest of the dogs like she used to before she had babies. So it worked out good. It's always nice to have an extra mama in case you have some kind of a nursing issue or something where you need a spare mama. So I've read a lot on it, and I've seen some of it with other breeders, but until we did it back in November, I didn't know if my dogs would get along well enough to do something like that, but they do. And now I just love it. This is Candy's first litter, and she doesn't really have a mama to share any of the responsibility with. So, but she should do fine. And I am set up with extra supplies to help with if I had any problems with babies nursing or something, and I don't have an extra mama or something. I can bottle feed and help babies if needed. But I do like the idea of multiple mamas at the same time. That just comes in handy. Oh, what's the matter? You want outside candy? You want outside candy? I've got all the baby bedding going in the laundry. The pack are all outside. Delilah's coming in. Joey and Chloe. Who's coming? You coming, Sheba? Okay. Now we're all outside, huh? Now we're all outside. Jeff's grass is, I believe it's taking off. It still has a nice green to it. And the dogs have not eaten it or dug it up. That was my concern. It's looking good out there. So we'll probably do some more of that in the spring and fill up some of the area where they wear the grass down. You can see out back we have some just dirt spots where the grass is literally gone. When you have this many dogs, it's hard on grass. But they're doing good. Jeff got our gate secured where if a stray dog or a cat comes and starts teasing them, they can't pop it open. So that's taken care of. He's got his poop scooping tools out, so he's cleaning the yard today. There's a lot of work that goes into having this many dogs, huh?
Orange shirt.
And his orange shirt on, Susie. I don't know why that's a big thing, but he always likes his orange shirt. He worked in the electrical construction for years, and neon shirts were safety regulation shirts. So Susie likes Jeff's orange shirts. He wears the orange and he wears the green. But I don't know, it's one of them weird things. But anyway, that's our day. We're just watching the leaves fall, and it's the driest October that we've had, the warmest October that either of us can remember having. But they said maybe some rain tonight or tomorrow, maybe. I don't remember. But hey, Jared, Coco, I see you, pretty boy. I see you, gorgeous. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to get off of here. I got lots of laundry to do and just getting ready for the next round of babies. I'll be setting up a new nursery area for Candy soon. I still have 4 gorgeous AKC boys who are ready and available right now. Come on. So if you're interested, they're AKC registered. You can have breeding rights. I normally sell pet only, but we did sell one with breeding rights. So if you're interested in having a litter of puppies of your own, these are quality Boston Terriers. 2 blue fawn boys, Danny and Denny, and then Patch and Riley, the black and whites. This one is my only girl, and I'm keeping her, so she's not available. But I just love those blue eyes, and I'm hoping that she'll keep them, at least one. I've been told it's possible to have 2 blue eyes. I don't know, but she's gorgeous. I've already done a color panel on her. She carries all of the color genes that we like to produce in our breeding program, so she can produce a lot of different colored babies, and she'll always be able to produce black and white because she is a black and white. And those 2 are just stinking gorgeous. I love the blue fawns. They just have the prettiest face with that mask. It's not quite as black as the black mask fawn mask. Very, very pronounced mask here. But on those blue fawns, it's a lot lighter. Oh, Jericho, what was on your mouth? Yucky. So anyway, you never know what you're going to get. So anyway, somebody contact me. These babies need to go to a new home and start bonding with their new family. I think they're all tuckered out now. They've played hard. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful and blessed day.